Hi guys, happy 12 days of Christmas. So I'm going to show you guys my tree. I finally picked up my tree. Actually, I say finally, but it's kind of early. And I just went to the Lowe's store. I think it's called Rona Plus now. And yeah, they had really nice trees, a really nice selection, and I got one for $65, which I think is a steal because it is a really big tree. And I also got a urn for the front of the house as well, and they had tons to choose from there. They were a little bit more on the pricey side, but I think it will last through the winter, so I did pick one up. So this is the one that we chose, and it did fall a little bit, but we did get it on a good day. It didn't have a lot of snow on it or anything like that. It was just a little bit cold and frozen, and so overnight it opened up quite a bit, and that way we are able to see where we actually want to position our ornaments. So I had leftovers and I decided to make a wrap. I've been trying to use up leftovers like this and making some veggie wraps quite often just to keep things a little bit healthier during the holidays when we have more temptations. This is a really easy thing to make. And yes, I still have my greens growing in the garden. I mean, not growing, they're just there. But I have still a little bit of collards and the majority is kale, and I just go out there and cut it as I need it. So as you can see, some of the bugs obviously got to this before it got cold, and so it is what it is. I'm still going to save the stuff. I cut what I really needed to, and then I'm going to use up the rest. And yeah, I mean, I guess you got to share with the buggies too, you know. I just wash everything really well in some nice hot water and just pat it dry, and that way I have a nice wrap to use. And as the snow comes and the cold, because it is getting quite cold, I will just use the rest of the kale for either kale chips, or I will also use them for soups and stews, things like that. So yeah, you can definitely do that. If you don't know, you can keep your greens in the ground, and it's kind of like a freezer. You just use it as you need it. I don't have the space. I'm, small living in Toronto, and I don't have the space in my freezer, so I do keep my greens in the garden and I just cut it as I need it. Okay, so I'm going to dry these off and then start filling them with my filling and wrap them up. I'm going to head out to do a whole bunch of stuff. I have a lot of clothes to donate, so I'm going to go to Value Village. I also want to go to a children's consignment store because I have a bunch of perfectly wonderful snowsuits that my son outgrew because he's growing like crazy. So I'm going to see if I can get anything for that. But yeah, so before I go, so I'm not, tempted to get anything else, I'm going to eat a healthy brunch, I guess. It's not breakfast, it's not lunch, it's brunch. So I do go ahead and I cut the big stem out of my leaves, either collards or kale, just because it's a lot easier to roll up once you've removed it. So there's a little hack for you. You'll be able to roll it much easier once you get rid of that really big stem in the middle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It is a huge collard leaf, as you can see. It's organic, clearly. The bugs have been sharing my beautiful veggies as well. But you know what? It has no pesticides. It's homegrown, and I feel really good about eating it, my own greens, and I wish I could do that all year. This is, just going to last me a little while longer, my garden stuff, but I'm totally going to use it all up and enjoy every little bit. Okay, so my leaf is huge compared to my plate, but it'll be fine. So I'm just going to put some of this mixture in. Now, I'm not even going to make a sauce or anything because this is just fine on its own. I don't even need anything else. It's so flavorful and delicious. So you want to just pile that in. Super delicious. Oh my gosh. Okay, might be a little bit too much, but let's see how it goes. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, now you guys can see. Sorry, I'm like dragging the plate away. Okay, so that one's done, and I'm going to do the next one. So I'm going to use the other leaf. Just cut off one piece that was a little bit too ratty. And then I don't think I'm gonna make 3 because this is like really filling. But I have an extra, I guess, for something else. Okay, let's see if I can do this. It's kind of busting because that's where the little buggy holes were, but whatever. Maybe if I fold it the opposite way. Don't you guys love how I just wing everything? It is what it is. Okay. I think that's better. Okay. So that's gonna fill me up so that I can go and do my drop-offs. I have so much stuff to donate. I am gonna get them to pick up stuff, but I have to organize things. Until then, I'm just going to go ahead and drop off my own things. Diabetes Association here in Canada will come to your house and pick up things. So I'm gonna get on their list for the next pickup day for my area. And then, yeah, they come across all of Toronto and the GTA and they pick up stuff and it goes to a good cause. And so I like to always donate to them first. And then if I feel like they have extra stuff, then I go to the consignment store. And if I have even more stuff, then I might go to Value Village. If I know the kids want to go there and they might want a coupon, because they do give you coupons when you donate, then I'll do that. But yeah, so trying to purge. I guess winter is all about, you know, clearing things out and making room for new things for the spring. So I'm already getting into that mode of donating a ton of stuff, things we don't need. The clutter is starting to get to me. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. It's just, it's too much. So I still have some extra here. Doesn't look that appealing, but it's a curry and it's made with no oil at all and it was really, really delicious. So I'm gonna enjoy my wraps and then head out for the day. So this is how the tree turned out. I really, really love it. I used to do really fussy trees with different kinds of ribbon, and I used to put picks in it that were like gold themed and really pretty, and I used to do a big angel topper. I guess as I get older, I'm getting simpler. I just want a very simple tree. I just want our very important ornaments on there. So I got rid of all my extra ornaments. They're just stored at my parents' house right now and I need to donate them. These are just hand-me-downs. They are, you know, finds from the thrift stores and they're like baby first Christmas ornaments, just special ones, gifts. And that's what I prefer to have on the tree. A very simple, really, you know, easygoing tree. And it brings me so much joy and I absolutely love the way it turned out. So yeah, I mean, at least the tree is done and I'm really happy about that. Got the tree done and that was my main thing that I wanted to get accomplished this weekend, you know, because I knew I was starting to really come down with something. My last shift at work, I was really, really feeling it. So yeah, okay, so that is done and now we move on. I did get to wrap some presents, so I do have presents under the tree and that kind of organized. I do need to do a little bit more shopping, but I'm pretty much done with that as well. And yeah, I mean, just going to do some simple things and take it easy. I'm going to make more tea because I've been going through a ton of tea. So I do have my dry tea from the backyard, and I'm going to be making more tea bags. So I'm probably going to include that in these 12 days of Christmas vlogs and videos. Just because that is what I'm doing. I did this last year too, and it lasts me through the winter, and clearly we're going to need it.